Alrighty, Max. So a couple kind of different days in terms of the weather conditions and courses too. How would you assess kind of the contrast between the days and how you're feeling overall about your position?
Yeah, drastically different days, both course and weather. The south is just so much harder. Tee to green, it's getting a lot more comparable to the north. The north has a couple holes that are a little bit easier than a couple of the holes on the south, but you add in the Poe greens and a bunch of people playing on them, so they get bumpy. And then obviously this wind today was hard, putting was hard, pulling a club was hard. So yeah, it's just it was a drastically different couple of rounds.
In a way, does it feel like a U.S. Open-esque test with different variables and things that you're going with on a day like today? And how did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will honestly say if the greens were as firm as they are here in the summer, it would feel very similar. Maybe a couple different pins, but that south is a bear even on the most perfect San Diego day. So yeah, I mean it's definitely more of that. It's more kind of patience, picking your spots, hitting a lot of shots to 20 feet that are great, and then hopefully holding a couple putts. But it's hard to go around there unscathed. But it's a great test. That South course is an incredible golf course.
And 13, I know they moved the tee up 70 yards or so. Were you surprised about that, or did you know that was coming?
I was glad. I mean, the problem is there are other options, 60 yards behind, and there's a bunker there that if you can't cover it, the fairway is far too small. So I didn't mind it. I love that hole being up, even when it's not windy. I always look back at that '08 U.S. Open Tiger won, and I think him and Westwood both hit the fairway, got to go for it, and kind of made a mess of it. So I like being able to go for that green. It's a wild, fun, demanding second shot. So I like that it's up. Yeah, I would like it up every day. But yeah, I guess I wasn't too surprised about it today.
How old do you think you were when you first came to Torrey Pines?
I think I was in high school because I remember watching golf. I think I was 14 or 15. I think some of my teammates from Valencia High, we drove down and watched some golf on Saturday. If I say Friday, you'll know I skipped school, so I think it was a Saturday.
Max, what allowed you to kind of string those birdies together after that bogey on two?
Um, Man, good iron play. Um, four, if you hit the fairway where the pin was, it's in a bit of a bowl. Uh, Three, you get kind of guessing, and I hit a good 9-iron, and it got about as close as I think it could have, and made a nice putt. And then six was playing long today, but it's still the easiest hole probably out here. And then five, I hit a really good bunker shot, and then just that was probably the luckiest part of the day. I was straight up guess on where to aim it. So some fortune, some good shots, some good swings.
I don't know. I saw a Golf Week story or tweet or something in the last 24 hours that called you the undisputed golf Twitter goat of all time. Are they right? And more seriously, how do you balance that kind of funny side, the lighthearted side of what you do, and the very serious business side of trying to play good golf?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I will take it. I don't know. I guess trying to embrace it a little bit. You know, be I'm an observative type guy, so kind of soaking in the craziness that is the fans, and today was the golf with all the wind. But having understanding that just because I tweet here and there doesn't mean I can't hit some good 6-irons. So I don't know. I think they're very different, and when I go to practice or when I go to play a tournament, I would imagine I have a different mind frame than when I'm sitting on my couch thinking of dumb stuff to write.
Hey Max, beyond the stretch of birdies, you kind of had a little bit of an up and down after that. I'm just curious, what is the thought process that allows you to kind of overcome those slight hurdles in the middle of a round, and how has that changed as you've won more and played more in your career?
Yeah, I was proud of that today. I didn't play perfect. I played very well. This golf course will get you. I had 2 3-putts early. One was unfortunate. I don't know how it stayed up on the hill on 8, but the one on 2 was just from a bad tee shot. So kind of just saying, the 3-putt probably wasn't. I made one bad swing and left myself in a tricky spot and did a pretty good job of having a chance at 4. But yeah, all day was kind of up and down. But I guess, part of it is just the confidence I've been playing golf with for the last few years. Part of it is just trusting my golf swing. Just because you make a bogey out here doesn't mean you can't hit a great tee shot on the next and put yourself in a good position to make a birdie. So I did that. I tried to take each hole and each shot as their own and not think too much about them.
Max, just on a lighter note, are you going to petition to have tee signs built a little higher so you don't crack your head on them?
I hit one. I was with my sports psychologist, Julie, and she left her purse down. We were sitting out on one of the holes and talking, and she left her purse, and I bent down to pick it up. When I stood up, I smoked my head. So as many times I hit my head today, they were a lot more gentle. Joe pointed out that he can walk right under it. So I guess I need to shrink or maybe just be a lot more aware of my surroundings. Thank y'all.